Hi, just a quick one. Fair use is for educational purposes. I know that only applies to the person. I'm not a person. I'm a man, and I do not consent. Um, this is 20 things that mentally strong people don't do. It's just quite good. Like I said, fair use. This is just to educate people and show people how to be mentally strong, basically. Not to be a weak-minded individual that falls for propaganda and bullshit. Yeah. When I'm reading this isn't me that wrote this. This is somebody else. This is someone called Paul Hudson on January the 9th, 2014 on a website called EliteDaily.com. Life motivation. 20 things that mentally strong people don't do. I often write about the things I believe we all should be doing. Well, there's your first mistake. You shouldn't be having beliefs. Beliefs are a mind virus. They hold you back, stop you from progressing. Trying or experimenting. There you go. Trying or experimenting, that's good. In order to maximise our success and happiness. However, it's not always the things we do that make the biggest difference in our lives. It's often the things we avoid doing that have the biggest effect. As individuals, I don't like using the words human beings. I like to use, now I'm changing the words right now to individuals. We have a strong aversion to not doing. We feel that in order to produce results, there must be an initial action. However, because we are almost always doing something, piling on more and more often has a negative effect, rather than a positive one. Among the mentally strong, there are several actions that are avoided in order to produce the greatest benefit in the shortest period of time. These actions are those that the mentally strong avoid and that we should consider adopting as our own. Dwelling on the past. Mentally strong individuals focus on the present moment and on the near future. They understand that the past is out of our control. We weren't there. We can't verify any of that stuff. We weren't there. And like I said, you can't verify it. You weren't there. Yeah? It's just a story in a book. The winners write the history books, basically. We've heard that saying. You weren't there, you don't know if it's true or not. You ain't got a time machine, you can't go back in time, you can't verify these things. Yeah? So it's in the past, it's out of our control. And the far future is about as predictable as the weather this winter. Yeah? So you can't even say what's going to happen in 10 years' time, 5 years' time, a year's time, whatever. You can't say what's going to happen because that's just about as unpredictable. Like I said, as what the weather's going to be like this winter. We're probably going to have a summer in winter. Remaining in their comfort zone. The comfort zone is a dangerous place, a dark abyss where anyone who remains there for too long loses his or herself entirely. Staying within your comfort zone is giving up on life. That's for you all you ballers out there. Staying in your comfort zone. Yeah? Still clinging on for dear life to your heliocentric concept. You're staying in your comfort zone. That's a dark abyss. You might as well just give up on life. Yeah? Instead of progressing. Just stay in the dark ages. Because according to these globagandists, what they call it, 2,000 years ago, somebody proved the Earth was a globe. Right, so you're sticking to the dark ages then. You're still in the dark ages, yeah? You're still using the same concepts that they brought out in the dark ages. Yeah? Before the dark ages. Yeah? According to you. So why are you trying to keep individuals that are genuine individuals in the dark ages? Why don't you want us to progress? Why do you want us to keep us? Why do you want us to stagnate in the dark ages? Technology isn't advancement. It's unadvancement. It's making people more stupid. Yeah, having all this technology, making people lazy. It's not advancing mankind at all, or womankind, whatever. Right. Not listening to the opinions of others. Only the foolish believe themselves to be sufficient in all regards. Yeah? This is you, globagandists. You think you're sufficient in all regards. You think you know everything. You think you're omnipresent. You're not. Omnipotent. You're not. You know nothing. You're just parroting what you've been told. You don't know anything. You're just believing what you're being told and what you've read in a book or seen on some mainstream media propaganda machine. Yeah. When it comes to brainstorming, ideas can't so much be forced as they can be taught. What? When it comes to brainstorming, ideas can't so much be forced as they can be caught. Right, okay. A good idea is a good idea, regardless of whether or not you came up with it. Don't let your ego get the better of you. If someone has a great advice to give, take it. If someone has great information to give, take it. Run with it. Go and search. Go and have a look for yourself. Yeah? Avoiding change. What the mentally strong understand, that the mentally weak do not, is that change is unavoidable. Trying to avoid the inevitable is pointless. Therefore, trying to avoid change is pointless. It's a mere waste of time and energy. So all you globagandists out there trying to avoid change, yeah, change is inevitable. Things change constantly. Yeah? Not your heliocentric religion, that still stays the same. Yeah? Well, you're trying your hardest to keep it the same. You're avoiding change. It's pointless. It's waste of your time and your energy. Things are going to change. And you can kick and scream and grab hold of your balls as much as you want. By balls, I mean your Earth and your Mars and your Moon and all that sort of stuff. You can grab all of them as much as you fucking like. Yeah? It's not going to change the fact that the heliocentric concept isn't real. Keeping a closed mind. You don't know everything. Even the things you believe yourself to know are likely to not be entirely true. If you keep a closed mind, you are preventing yourself from learning new material. If you stop learning, you stop living. Letting others make decisions for them. Only you should be making your own decisions. You can't allow others to make them for you. All this does is shift the responsibility from you to someone else. But the only individual failing in the end is you. If you don't have the courage to fail, then you don't have the courage to succeed. Getting jealous over the success of others. When others succeed, you should be happy. Yeah? If they can do it, so can you. The success of others does not in any way lessen the chances of you succeeding. If anything, it should motivate you to keep pushing forward. Basically, no leaders. Don't go, oh, look, they're leaders, we'll just let them do it, and people with messiah complexes and stuff like that. No, do it yourself. Yeah. Get out there, get it done yourself. Use your own mind, stop being intellectually lazy. Yeah. Stop stagnating. Thinking about the high probability of failure. Our thoughts control our perspective. Our perspective controls our results. The mentally strong understand this and use this to their advantage. There is always the chance you may fail, but as long as there is the chance you may succeed, it's worth trying. Feeling sorry for themselves. Shit happens. Life can be hard. People get hurt. People die. Life isn't all roses and butterflies. You will fall off that horse again and again and again. The question is, are you strong enough to keep getting back on it? Focusing on their weaknesses. Although working on our weaknesses does have its benefits, it's more important to focus on banking on our strengths. The most well-rounded individual is not the individual that gets the furthest in life. Being average in all regards makes you average. However, mastering a certain skill set or trait will allow you to beat the competition with less effort. Trying to please people. A job well done is a job well done, no matter who is judging the final product. Yeah? You can't please everybody, but you can always manage to do your very best. Blaming themselves for things outside their control. The mentally strong know the things they can control, understand the things they cannot control, and avoid even thinking about that which is completely out of their hands. Yeah? Being impatient. Patience isn't just a virtue, it is the virtue. Most people don't fail because they aren't good enough or aren't capable of winning or succeeding. Most people fail because they are impatient and give up before their time has come. Being misunderstood. We get a lot of this with these globogandists. They seem to misunderstand what people like myself and that are saying. I think a lot of them do it on purpose because they have to. Because if they admit that they're in the wrong and then people like myself are in the right, then it destroys the paradigm, you know what I mean? So basically they have to misunderstand on purpose. Yeah. Communication is key. And in any properly functioning system, when it comes to people, things get a bit more complicated. Simply stating information is never enough. If the receiving party misunderstands you, your message is not being properly relayed. The mentally strong do their best to be understood and have the patience to clear up misunderstandings. Feeling like you're owed. You aren't owed anything in life. You were born, the rest is up to you. Life doesn't owe you anything. Others don't owe you anything. You're your own authority. Take back your own authority. Be your own authority. Yeah? Nobody owes you anything. Nobody's got authority over you, the man or the woman or the child. You're your own authority. Yeah? If you want something in life, you only owe it to yourself to go out and get it. In life, there are no handouts. Repeating mistakes. Make a mistake once, okay. It's understandable. We're only people at the end of the day. People make mistakes. Yeah? Some people make mistakes and keep running with that mistake and don't learn from it. Yeah? But if you make a mistake twice, not so okay. Make the same mistake a third time, you may need to consider giving up alcohol and drugs. You're either stupid or you're permanently high. Yeah? Giving in to their fears. The world can be a scary place. Some things frighten us with good cause. But most of our fears are illogical. If you know that you want to try something, try it. Or do it. If you're scared, then understand that being scared of failing must mean that succeeding means a whole lot to you. Yeah? So if you're frightened of telling people what you think and telling people about this subject and everything else, about the shape of the earth, and if you think it's a level plane, don't be frightened of what people think. Yeah? Just come out with it. Say, look, I've got no fears. I haven't got no fears. I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit what people think, to be honest. People think what the fuck they like. Doesn't affect me one fucking bit. Yeah? Acting without calculating. The mentally strong know better than to act before completely understanding the situation at hand. If you have time to ponder over something and cover all your bases, then do so. Not doing so is pure laziness. Refusing help from others. You are not Superman. You can't do it all. A lot of these globogandists think that they're Superman or their daddy's Superman because they think they can see forever. I don't, you know what I mean? And they think they can see forever. If the earth was a level plane, they think they can see forever. They must think that their daddy's Superman or their Superman, I think. You know what I mean? They must do. Or they don't understand that your eyes are spherical and you see in non-Euclidean geometry. So when you look out, it looks like the sky is curving down towards the horizon and the horizon's coming up to your eye level. And people that say that it's not coming up to your eye level, the centre of your field of view, should I say, that's a better way of putting it. People who say it's the visible horizon's not because you're on a globe and it drops. No, you're lying. You're just denying the way your eye works. It's your eye that makes the visible horizon line. Nothing makes that visible horizon line. It's not a real tangible thing. Your eye makes it. It's not. That's what I meant. I didn't mean nothing makes it. I mean it's not a real thing. Yeah. It's not a real tangible substance, the visible horizon line. It's your eye that makes that visible horizon line. So even if you was on a globe, it would still rise to the centre of your field of view because it's your eye that makes it. Yeah? So it doesn't prove if you're on a globe or you're on a level plane by saying, "Oh, look, the horizon's at my eye line, it's in the centre of my field of view." It doesn't prove anything. It just proves that your eye makes that horizon line, and it just proves how your eye works. That's all. Refusing help from others. You're not Superman, you can't do it all. Even if you can, why should you? If others are offering to help, let them help. Be social, listen to their ideas, and watch how they do things. You may learn something. If not, then you can teach them something and do what individuals are meant to do, socialise. But that's in his opinion, that individuals are meant to socialise. How does he know that? He's only saying that because of the paradigm in which he's in. Yeah? He's only saying that individuals are meant to socialise because of the paradigm he is in and the mindset he's in. We don't know if that's what we're meant to do, socialise with others. Just because society tells us that's what you got to do, and the paradigm we're in tells us that's what you got to do, doesn't mean that you've got to do that, because that's just a man-made construct again. We don't know if that's what we're meant to do. Yeah? Throwing in the towel. The biggest weakness in all of humanity, all of mankind, womankind, whatever, is giving up. Calling it quits, throwing in the towel. The mentally strong go about things in such a way, only do things if they're important to you. Forget the things that aren't important to you. If they are important to you, then pursue them until you succeed. No exceptions ever. That's it. I'd like to say thank you for listening. I don't know how long this one's going to be, but I don't know. I've not kept track of the time. I was going to keep it short and do 2, but I thought, no, I'd do it all in one. Get it a good rant out and get it done. Okay. Like I said, it's fair use. It's for educational purposes. Alright, thank you. Goodbye.